GM. Welcome back for the 95th consecutive episode of Wonky Weekly Alpha, aka the first day of Stonkmas. As people are filing in here, I'll go ahead and just drop the info. Actually, I'll wait a minute to talk a bit more about Stonkmas, but the pin tweet kind of describes it all. So, if you guys would like to join Rooster and myself up here on stage, feel free to hit that request button. We can bring you guys up. No big deal. Maybe a Rooster will just win the stonk automatically by being the only person on stage. Might just end up playing out that way. We will see.
Ooh, what's popping, baby?
Not much, man. What do you have going on?
Apparently, the guys decided last night that we're going to wear suits in Vegas. So I just went and picked up some clearance blazers, some Vegas-style ones. I got 2 blazers for like $50, which are sick. So that was pretty, that's what I'm doing. When does your flight land tomorrow, Kalea?
Hey. It's already landed. It's already landed.
The boys right now then, huh?
Dude, again, you guys are going to have to hold down Vegas without me. So it is tomorrow, like Pandemonium is.
They got Karate Combat again tonight. Catch me on the podium again. Hopefully first place. Nice little 60 rack coming to Rooster's pocket. That'll be cool.
So wait, were you part of the crew that went to the Raiders game last night?
I'm not in Vegas yet. A bunch of them went to the Raiders game. Fucking what a blowout too. That's probably Panda power. Pandas don't lose. Like every single Panda fighter that they've partnered with has become like champ or won. I think there's only been one Panda sponsored fighter that has ever lost only one fight.
Really? I mean, it's pretty, like, one of the things that I've slowly, I've looked at as far as that whole scene is concerned for them is just seeing, I kind of have gone through the trenches of random UFC Twitter at times and seeing people randomly ask, like, what the heck is that, the panda thing that all these guys are wearing. So they're slowly getting their mark noticed, as far as people outside of the industry.
Thing that Bags has said a couple times too is he can't just go out and tell John Jones to be start shilling NFTs because everybody's going to be like what the fuck, is he like a scammer or this you got to slowly ease him to it, let him get attached to it before they realize it's an NFT, right? So kind of just slow roll them.
I think it's genius, man. And like what I love about it is at the end of the day, it really does, like, all of these what Luke is doing, what Bags is doing, it all supports the overall NFT ecosystem just as a whole, right? It's one of those things where, like, each one of these different things that spread adoption in different areas supports, like, it shows how they're doing the business model the right way. Right? Like, if that's their approach for going about it, I've seen a lot of people that have done it the wrong way, but I think that, they're a good example of the slow, steady grind as far as building that have just done things the right way and done it differently. So I love to see it, man. Like, thought it was really interesting, his acquisition of Rainey, where he's basically going all in on different things that he's shilled throughout, like, the past couple years. It shows his conviction, right? As far as
Definitely decided to die on the rainy hill, whether he's bringing it with him or going down with the ship.
He decided, I mean, at this point, I'm like, should I ape the Jordy Mala masks that are like at 0.0001, whatever? Like, he's gonna find a way to be able to, bring those back into life? or a couple of those other things from back in the day. Like I forget what was the one that was kind of the anime collection that a bunch of those guys were on. What's that? You're cutting out on me.
Dude,
You're back.
okay, hold on. Yeah, I think Capsule House. Is these, bro?
Yes. Well, no, Capsule House is one, but there was another that I'm blanking on too. That like all those guys changed their PFPs for. They there was a streak of them, man, and like at this point, I'm wondering. It's like if he had the balls to freaking buy out Rainey, like what about like the other ghost type of projects? Is it worth putting on? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Honestly, I missed the whole. Dude, I know nothing, and I mean nothing about Rainy and the ecosystem, and then what they're doing. As far as now, when they were doing the space, we actually had a founders meeting, and Room 110 was catching up with Graphite because he's kind of stepped away for the space for the past 6 months. He's doing really well now, so it was really good catching up with him.
No, that's awesome, man. So, yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen Graphite in a minute on one of these, but freaking love that guy. Um, so let's see real quick. Okay, so quick break while we've got a few more people in here. So that tweet up there at the top is announcing the first day of Stockfest. I'm sure a lot of you have heard, but what we are doing, or what I am doing, is giving away one stonk every day now through the end of Christmas. Just want to spread the holiday cheer a little bit with y'all, bring more people into the community, make it a little bit fun going into the holiday season. So today is the very first day of it to be eligible, which I guarantee you there are a lot more people that are there are a lot of people that retweeted and liked it that are not even in here right now. So, I mean, you've already got a decent chance. And I think there are some people that are in here right now that have not liked it and retweeted it. So, doing that is you have to do that to be eligible. And from there, you have to actively be listening to be eligible. And I've got a list of all those different names, and I've got a fun idea for what I want to do later. And it might require some active participation from your side. What I'm thinking of doing, which I don't even know if I should say it, actually, I think I may have to just keep it a surprise to keep you guys on the edge of your seats. But it's going to be an active participation. I'm not going to just name a winner outright. That's all I'm going to say. Um, so
Engage the Pumponomics.
engage the pumponomics, maybe even engage the stage. So that might be a tip too.
I see Future Whale in the audience here. You're coming to Pandemonium too. How about you, Python?
there I know Future Whale's going. Pythonomics, I'm not sure. I'd be shocked if Pythonomics is not going at this point. But dude, that's a thumbs down. You're not, man. That's too bad.
GM,
Both of them.
GM. I'm also not
Yeah,
going to Pandemonium. I wanted to.
the wife wouldn't let it happen.
Finances wouldn't let it happen. We spent a lot on travel already this year, so kind of trying to respect the budget that we've got outlined for it.
Didn't you just market make something like this past week? I want to hear about that.
Are you talking about the one I shared in room 110?
Yeah. Did you ever turn that into US dollars?
No, I turned them into more pandas actually.
Oh,
I
well.
went and sweeped a whole bunch of pandas at 45 sol, and I'm hanging on to those.
I mean, sounds like you do got Vegas funds to roost.
It sounds like the Vegas funds were somewhere.
Well, yes, now they are. It's just at the time that I was planning for Pandemonium, I did not have them. So I don't know. Maybe a last minute flight is in order. we'll see.
So wait, what exactly was it that led to these funds appearing? What happened? Tell us the story.
Oh, this is it's a doozy. All right, so there was somebody that was yeah. I really left curve this. Let me preface it with this. Like, don't do what I did. It was a huge stroke of luck, and I would never do it again. So with that disclaimer in place, uh, somebody I follow was running a pre-sale. That it was a private account, and they were just like, like, we want to launch something on Solana. um, there's a cap to it, so just here's an address, send some funds, and you'll get some tokens. And I was like, okay, what's the harm? I've seen how badly the other ones have played out, and I was willing to risk it all, and said, let's just, if it dies, it dies. So I put in about 15 Solana into it, which was the max cap for getting into the pre-sale. Nothing about the token was shared. No, nothing about the ticker. Nothing about what the meme is. Anything like that. It was completely blind. Um, then a Discord link was shared to just go in and watch as a thing is being deployed, and as the idea is coming together, and they had a space on there, or whatever VC, whatever the equivalent is of a space on Discord. So joined in on the space, and you could tell like everybody was getting impatient. There's a lot of bad attitude with like, where's my token? Like, what? I need. It just, you weren't getting. I wasn't getting a like, hey, this is going to be the next moonshot type of feeling. I was like, let me just, I made this mistake of entering the pre-sale as soon as I can. I'm going to sell and get out just because I didn't like the vibes that were in that ecosystem. Kind of fast forwarding a little bit, uh, Dev has started to airdrop the tokens to all the pre-sale addresses, and the script stops working halfway through. Okay, no big deal. But instead of resuming the script and getting everybody their tokens initially, he decides to go and launch the liquidity pool. Okay. Um, I don't think he gave enough thought to what that liquidity pool should look like, because 99% of the tokens were distributed to participants that participated in the pre-sale. The guy raised $20,000 or $30,000, and the rest of the tokens, the last remaining 1%, were placed into the liquidity pool. But nobody was paying attention to it. So he's on this space. He's telling us step by step that, hey, I'm adding the liquidity pool. It looks like it's live on Radium. So I'm like, okay, let me just go check. The charts haven't shown up yet on Bird Eye or on Dex Tools or any of the other sites. And I'm sitting there on Radium, and I'm just like, okay, let me see what I can get for my investment. I've got like a 3% bag. Um, and all of a sudden, like, I had this extreme adrenaline rush. I could not believe my eyes. Let's just put it that way. I had opened up Radium. I put max amount for my for whatever token I had, just because I wanted to exit, and it said I could get 476 Solana out. And I had to pause for a second. I was like, wait a second, is this real? Is this some kind of trick? Like, I just don't know what the heck is going on. And at this, the whole time, my heart is racing, my chest is pounding. I'm like, dude, is this for real? Like, I don't know. And then, I'm thinking, like, do I push the button or do I wait? And then, initially I was like, okay, let me wait. Let me let the dev cook. But then I thought, if I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about pressing the button, somebody else might be looking at this too, and they won't hesitate to press the button. So I pressed the button. And I still didn't believe it until the Solana showed up in my wallet. And I was just like, what the hell happened? I just did a 32x 1 or 2 seconds after the guy like launched the liquidity pool for this token. And I just had to, like, I signed off of everything. I was just like, I still don't believe this is real. I need a break. closed down, like exited the Discord, closed my phone, and just like tried to find some kind of peace and some kind of balance because I did not believe this was happening. Then I checked back in 2 hours later and it was real, and I was just like, I was euphoric. Let's just put it that way. So it ended up, you know, the aftermath of this is that the token was pretty much dead because the guy had put in 1% of the supply with 100% of the Solana that he raised. And right before I pressed the sell button, a couple of dumb apes went and tried to shove in like 40K worth of purchases into a $20,000 liquidity pool. So, straight up degenerate behavior. Uh, yeah, so I banked on that, and I am extremely grateful that happened because that one trade alone made a very very impactful dent in the hole I'm trying to climb myself out of, which I think I might actually be out of now. So
Wait, which coin was that?
that's the story. I'm sorry.
Which coin? Which Solana coin was that?
So this is
Oh,
probably
we got a
the
dumpy on the stage
this is the
now.
cherry on top. This is the cherry on top. All right. The coin was called "Put It in My Pocket," and so I did. I put it in
That
my
is
pocket.
that is such a good line. That's pretty legendary.
Fucking
I love
legendary,
that.
dude.
See, if you really wanted to be a full degenerate Pythonomics, what you would then do is you would take that bag where you basically take all the liquidity that was raised, and now you just start your own shitcoin. You do it the right way.
Yeah, yeah. I've been thinking about launching my own meme coins. I had some success with the arena accounts, and I was like, okay, let's see. Let me get a banger idea, and maybe I'll launch something. But it
Wait,
just
Stars Arena was you?
no. Stars.
Oh
No. I launched a couple Twitter accounts on there that did okay within the arena. Stars Arena was not me. I I would never wish that even on my worst enemy.
Hey, we'll see, man. When there's a way for SoFi 2.0, I feel so bad for the team that actually acquired it because they walked into a complete shitstorm. I still don't know how or why, but like they did it and they've been actually doing stuff with it. So if SoFi ever makes a comeback, it would have a chance. But like I think before SoFi ever makes a comeback, it needs a liquidity event. Like basically, if Friendtech dropping its token, when that happens, I think that it could potentially bring liquidity back to the overall ecosystem. That would be kind of, I think, the point to where everything basically shows if it's going to make it or not, right? So I think that like I don't know, and I actually think it could, but dude, the whole thing, I actually had an idea, Pythonomics, that I dropped the other day. What you need to do, I'll DM you. I'll DM you the idea. I think it's hilarious. And if you end up making billions off your meme coin, just sweep some stocks with it. So
You got it. You
we'll
got
just
it.
be the play.
This will be interesting. It's not Bonky Bonks, is it?
It's not bonky bonks, man.
Dude, that is a genius idea. That that is absolutely awesome. Bonky bonks. Dude, like I've always been saying, or at least the past couple months, I created the P thesis. It's punks, pandas, penguins, Pokemon, and obviously Ponky Stonks. And yeah, Bonky Bonks is a genius idea in my opinion.
I can't take credit for it. There's a listener in the audience. I believe it was Breeze Champ that gave the initial idea.
I love that. Wait, dude, we have somebody that is part of BlackRock that is requesting to come up on stage. Let's see what they have to say. um,
I'm like 90% sure it's going to be an automated scam, but we'll see.
I'm actually really curious to see what this is. Mr. ZBR, I see that you are a member of #BlackRock. What is going on today, sir?
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my friends? And how are you? How are you?
Walaikum salam.
Okay, true or false, are you Larry Fink?
So I am like this Larry Fink and my favorite hero Elon Musk, and I am from like this work. So
I believe it.
so BlackRock.
I mean, Elon said they said they have alts.
So BlackRock, this company is my favorite, and BlackRock, the financial, the control in the world, and the financial in the in the work, and all etc. So I'm like it, and Vanguard and Fidelity. Then two companies,
Nice, my man.
then two companies in financial in the control of the world, and they own is for I'm a researches on dark web, but they my answer on
Well, they obviously own the Wonky Stonks, right?
Well,
Like,
yeah, I was
I
going to
heard they
say,
had a lot
Mr.
of Wonky
ZBR,
Stonks.
what really matters here, or should I say Mr. Fink, what really matters here is how does this play into your thesis of Wonky Stonks? I would love to see how it, kind of all comes together. If we could fast forward to the last chapter of the book.
so that's true.
Okay, that's all you needed to hear, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend, Larry Fink Musk, has officially endorsed Wonky Stonks as the future of financial just world dominance. So I don't really know where else to go with that, but the art is in the charts. Mr. ZBR, thank you very much for coming up on stage.
Thank you and goodbye.
Really appreciate it.
But
So, no, I mean, hey, he's still a welcome listener in this audience. Still a welcome listener in this audience. But I love getting the occasional star celebrity guest. It's like having a celeb shot in the middle of the space, right? So sometimes celeb shots go better than others. Sometimes celeb shots go exactly how you expected them to. But, it's about giving the person the opportunity. So
I've become a Solana maxi over the past 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I mentioned that last spaces, but I just came up with a saying last week as well. You either die an ETH maxi or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, the Solana maxi.
Well, here's the deal. I think it's easy to become a maxi of whatever chain is actually trending. Like it really is. And Solana, one of the things about it, again, it all goes back to what are you in crypto for in the first place? So there are trade-offs with every chain. And I think why Solana is primed to do so well is because it makes one trade-off, as far as the decentralization. I don't want to necessarily say immutability, but I mean, again, look at the fact as far as the uptime, just in general, ETH has never gone down. So looking at the overall, a few things like that, you can kind of weigh as the potential upside of ETH, right? Versus just transaction, being able to intuitively, cheaply, quickly transact. And I think that most people just care about that, right? It's
Yeah, I'm a maxi on whatever chain I'm winning on, and currently
and I think
that's Sol.
that's smart. You're profit maxi.
What's actually surprising is that, or maybe not surprising, but it's good to see, is that, compared to last season when Solana had its movements, there's been no outages. It's been
I
a
was about to
smooth
say,
experience.
when's the last time? I can't even remember the last time Solana went down. It's been a while.
No, it's
That's
true.
something
I'm
people
just
say
playing
right
the
before
devil's
it goes
advocate.
down.
Actually, one other heck, I'll shill this. We've got like 80 people in here. I don't even own any. But if you're talking about meme coins on trending chains, I honestly think Cock has some room to run. Like, dude, it's like what, $15 million market cap or something. What, most trending meme coin on AVAX, and
Dude, I
still not
can't
listed on any
buy.
major exchanges. So it's like
It's
you
at
need some Cock.
it's at
I
60 million now,
cannot
by the
buy
way.
Rooster related things. No
Why
Rooster
not?
or
That's
chicken.
like that's why I think it's hilarious, because that's the only reason I'm bringing this up, Rooster, because it's literally in your name. It's Cock.
Dude, it will literally go to zero. I don't know
I
how else
want
to
you
tell
to buy some fucking Cock, man. Like, just do it. It makes too much sense. Dip your
Dude, I
toes
am
in the
probably
AVAX
down.
ecosystem and get a bag of Cock.
I am probably down over $15,000 in
Please, for the
Rooster
love of God,
and
here, just
chicken related items.
hey,
But do
whether
you
it be
have a Cock in
NFTs
you?
do this for me.
or
Buy
coins.
$100 worth of Cock. $100 just for the sake of doing it. And if it hits $1,000, sell it. If it hits zero, laugh and prove your point that, like anything that Rooster touches that's related to roosters goes to zero.
Wait, how much
Dude,
cock
remember
does
the
$100 get you?
That's a good question. Depends
I
on where
don't
you
know.
are.
Again, I don't even own any Cock right now. I'm just shilling it because I think it's hilarious that your name's Rooster. And if we're talking about trending meme coins on alt chains, that you have to buy Cock.
Kaleo.
That's why you're so okay with it going to zero then, huh? You don't even own any. Not only this okay, listen here, motherfucker, all right? Not only did you FUD my stepping bags to zero without holding them, you made me sell my stepping bags, then bought the bottom and hit a 10x while I watched it all right up. And then that
Dude,
other random
I
account
watched most of that 10x retrace. Don't worry, man. Like, it's not a big deal.
and then that random Twitter account was like, "Oh, Rooster called out the strength in GMT." I was like, "What?" I was like,
Kaleo,
Uh,
is it okay if I make a quote of what you just said? I honestly think that Cock has room to run. It's Cock. I want you to go on AVAX and buy some Cock.
I mean, yeah, like,
That's hilarious, man.
yeah,
I
but
had
it's
a good
spelled with a
laugh,
Q. It's
brother.
spelled with a Q, King Wobby. It's not spelled with a CK. Get your mind out of the gutter, you freaking degenerate. There's no other reason you should be laughing right now. I'm laughing because I've got a friend named Rooster next to me. And I think it's, pretty funny that there's a meme coin about it. I don't know what the hell you guys are laughing about.
I'm laughing
It's just
about
Cock.
Kaleo shilling Cock in you.
It's just a big cock. That's
He told me to stay away
probably
from the
enough times.
emus, but he's shilling it. He's shilling
But I
it,
will
man.
say the only thing that's kind of a little bit scary about AVAX right now and their meme coins, I think the next trending meme coin that I heard of was called Meat, right? So I'm just saying, like, there's a little bit of a phallic obsession with the meme coin.
you're saying they're sus over there, dude.
on the red chain. It's a little bit disconcerting.
Yeah, isn't one of their logos a red rocket too? So yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying, a little bit of a phallic obsession, a little bit scary. But if you're talking about trending chains, untapped potential, I think this really has a chance of penetrating the meme coin market. With that, I'm going to go over to Dog.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump up here real quick. It's going to be a slight shill. I'm not going to say the name, but it's a way of getting free cock, and we all love that. There is a coin trending right now, I saw, that you buy it, you hold it, and it like farms some tokens. It's like a super big Ponzi, but that's what we love about this. The market wants to be silly, so I'm not going to stop it. So if you want some free cock, just try and find that coin. That's my suggestion. You don't have to
wow,
buy it.
we had a cock maxi in the audience. That's impressive. The holders run deep apparently. Hey, Dog, do you also have a Wonky Stonk?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Yeah, man, don't
Connoisseur.
sleep on Dog.
Wow.
Chef, do you have a wonky stonk?
I do not. How much do I need to? Last time I checked, my bags weren't quite good enough to get a stonk, but
0.11 ETH is all you need right now.
oh man, my bunk bags can buy me a wonky stonk, bro. Let's go. I might just
You-
grab one right now.
You got to do it, man. This is the time. So
Okay,
wait,
hold on.
tell me
I
about your
heard. I
dog.
heard if you bought one right now, Kalea would match that 1-for-1.
And you get,
I
and you
mean,
get
I
whitelist.
will give away a stonk to somebody in this space today. So I mean, that is true.
And it could just be him. It could just be you.
It might be Chef. Okay, you know what? I will automatically tell you what, you buy it today, Chef. I will automatically include you in the potential, in the runner, in what's going to be the final group for the contest for the giveaway.
So that's pretty much a
Let's go.
0.05 stonk, which hasn't been seen in years. So, yeah, that's free money right there, baby.
And you get inevitable whitelist for the upcoming collaboration, Wonky Cocks.
Bro, you got to stop this. Like, the funny thing is, though, Pythonomics, I know for a fact you would have already created an alt Twitter account and tried to be like, pumping this shit in the arena. If it were still trending the way it was, you'd already be on that.
Oh, yeah.
No, what I am waiting for, though, is for someone to spin up Bonky Bonks and then for Pythonomics to create the website. Oh, how much money LedgArt would have had if Kaleo just dropped Bonky Bonks to people, like the like the Bonk and D Gods website.
Oh, dude, what the heck? I take back what I said. Like, I don't take back fully. I just checked the cock chart. I had not checked it all day. It's up a freaking 143% today since the last time I checked it. Like, it's
That's a big green dildo.
It's at a $50 million market cap, which is, I don't know, man. It kind of pisses me off that it happened whenever I did not have access to be able to ape any.
Cock is rising.
I don't want it to raise, man.
It's actually very surprising. I'm up on like every single Solana shitter that I just bought yesterday. I'm talking. I haven't even been in these positions for over 24 hours, and I'm up like 100%. And I just got massively rugged on ETH meme coins this past month. So yeah, it's just feeding on my Solana Maxis thesis right now.
I love it. I love the fact Chef is about to pick up a stonk. Oh, we got Crow waiting in the depths of the audience to be able to come up here. And just a reminder, y'all, I'm not sure whether I'll do these giveaways as a space each day, whether we'll do a quick one to be able to do something fun with that, whether I'll do it just as an interactive tweet. Just make sure you're following me, following LedgArt. And yeah, you'll be in the know for being, if you don't win the stonk today, you've got, I think, what is it, another 9 days? Is my math wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, dude, we've got longer than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. 10 more days. Okay, so this is the 11 days of stonkness. Day number 1. I knew it was something like that.
Hey, hey! I wanted to steer the conversation away from Cox real quick, if you don't mind.
Good.
Bring it to dicks.
I was gonna say that's very uncharacteristic of Crow.
Hey, this is not. We've got to completely shift the conversation away from.
What,
all
I got
of this
dick on
right
my mind.
now.
What?
As far as this cannot be what the 95th episode is about. Like, this is not it. This is not a traditional depiction.
Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, Kaleo, you actually have a 1-of-1 dick, and it's actually BTC. He ended up buying out a project called Dino Dicks, and him and Vlad, I guess, just spun it up just for shits and giggles over the weekend. Made mint like 0.07 Sol. It's like, what is it, like $7 or something? And so now BTC Art is a founder of a collection called Dino Dicks, and there's a Kalea 1-of-1 that was minted.
Well, shoot. Okay, I guess I've got to go mint some Dino Dicks then.
Yeah, they're very fun. There's an official Wonky Stonk Dino Dick mashup that is mintable. There is a Wonky Stonk mashup that is mintable. I believe the trait is called Super Guppy. And just as in BTC fashion, it is not a Super Guppy chart. So it's pretty damn funny. It looks kind of hand drawn. It's like halfway mixed between a stonk and a FOMO chart.
How did he come across this project to decide to make it happen?
He minted a bunch back, and then like Dev Rugs, I think, and then he was able to purchase the keys from the dev. And then he hired someone to do new traits and make the generation, and then they just kind of scammed him out and not didn't deliver the contract for it. So he's like, "Yo, Vlad, can you help me spin up a contract because they left me without that?" And yeah, that's how it came about.
That's kind of beautiful. Well,
Yeah, just for the vibes, but Vlad is a genius, and I think he is wanted to do something. I don't know what it is. I'm expecting nothing. I'm into it for the vibes and support a homie.
dude, I will do the same thing. I've got to just, quickly get some soul, move it over to a wallet, and I'll mint a few out for the vibes.
Hey Kaleo, when are we doing the full Wonky Stonks bridge over to Soul? Because there exists one, right?
There does exist one on Soul.
Sold to 1,000, and I think we bridge the whole collection. Just let it take over.
I mean, we'll see, man. Like, maybe that's the future. Maybe it's not.
No,
maybe
mutant
Solana
Wonky Stonks
Foundation
are going to be already planned to be.
Hey, if the Solana Foundation gave the Wonky Stonks a grant to do that, in a heartbeat, we would make that decision and we'd go over. I'd be a soul backseat the next day.
Did you buy a Saga phone for the free bonk? You actually got paid, essentially. You profited $150 worth of bonk if you purchased a Saga phone.
I did not, man. That's like the fact that ended up playing out like that bonk went up enough to where that played out is insane.
Yeah, they sold out yesterday. I think they sold over 20,000 Saga phones, each loaded with 30 million bonk, which at some point yesterday was like $850, and the phone was $600.
I think it's so impressive what bonk has been able to do so far, man. Like, it's kind of insane watching its rise because it truly is just the leader of a meme coin that's on the same level as just about anything we've seen in ETH the past year, right? Like, not quite what Pepe got up to, but it's getting closer.
Dude,
I mean, it's surpassed Pepe right now at market cap, but I'm saying as far as Pepe's peak.
Yeah, I stayed sidelined the entire bonk move. I knew at any point in time when I bought top market wallets or top wallets were gonna decide to market dump. So I just watched. I stayed silent the entire bonk ride, and now I got dog whiff hat.
The dog with hat is the next meta, huh?
Yeah, I guess, dude. I don't know. Like, apparently, dog coins are in season again. I guess it's always been about the animal PFPs and the animal tokens. Like, we've just come full circle.
If you like the one with hat, you might like the one with pants too.
Okay, I am currently working on getting.
He's aping our bags
for this minting. I'll definitely mint it today.
Cleo's about to get a bag of dicks.
Just for the culture, man. For the culture. Okay, so what I'm going to do here in a minute, I am going to name off. I'm going to look through, and we're going to have a few people come up here on stage, and you're going to be asked a trivia question about the Stonks. First person to answer it correctly from the contestants listed will be eligible to win a stonk. The stonk that's listed. So let's see this. I need to go and pick this out real quick. I will tell you one thing that was cool from this last week at Art Basel was just the opportunity to meet a lot of different people. Side note, a lot of different people in the space. Like, I'd never heard Snowfro's full story with the squiggles and his background in general. Had the opportunity to meet him at a dinner hosted by Deez, which was really, really cool. Ended up meeting a lot of really cool one-of-one artists there, like the East Side OGs. And yeah, it was just interesting hearing the background for how he got involved in the first place, kind of what the inspiration was, what it led him down to, and kind of just the overall thought process behind what went into each one of the squiggles. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool, but also hearing his passion for building art blocks as a whole was pretty inspirational. So I don't know. I just think that's one of the coolest things about those type of experiences. For me, it's not so much about going in and seeing, okay, like, who's got the table at Live tonight? Like, how are we going to get in to see whoever? It's about where can I go to connect with a smaller group of people, spend some time, get to know them better, and hopefully, build some type of relationship and connection that builds on into the bull market. And like, not just that, but I look at this where I'm going to see these people for the next 10 years down the road. Right. So, like you going to Pandemonium this weekend, Rooster. I mean, I know you've been to plenty of these events before, but like those are, I think, the cool things to really look for in it. It's not even necessarily the event itself, but it's like the little things that kind of connect the different events where I think the real memories are made. So Rooster, are you staying with anybody whenever you're out there for it?
Yeah, me 80s and BTC, maybe B-Ways. We're trying to guilt trip him into last minute booking a flight, much like you. We'll be staying at the Cosmo.
For all said, there's a 0% chance of me going. I've got a pretty packed weekend as well.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty packed. We first order of events is the UFC watch party. Not playing. Nah, we knew you wouldn't make it. You're a flaker.
I never said I was going to be there. It's not called being a flaker if you weren't committed to being there in the first place.
Now, yeah, no, it'll be fun though. It's going to be a blast. Luckily, only going to be there a couple days. Anything more than like 48 hours to 72 hours in Vegas, you start getting into danger territory. So it'll be a short, sweet weekend trip.
Okay, I've got a couple names real quick. Got to make sure they're in the audience now. So let's see. Oh, bro, you got to be kidding me. The first person is not in the audience. So, RIP, bro. This is your chance. Let's see if number 2 is in the audience. Okay. Number 2 is not in the audience either. Dude, people are really rugging themselves here. Number 3, let's see if you are in the audience.
Number 3 is not in the audience.
Oh, no, number 3, Huddle Queen, come up here. Darling X Marie. Hit the request button if you want a chance of participating in this. Let's see. I've got a couple others.
The MFer with the Gucci hoodie. Wait, no,
Yeah,
that's
an
not
MFer with a Gucci hoodie.
Yeah, it is.
Rooster, I'm looking through something right now, so you're gonna have to bring them up if I do not see it. Let's see this.
I don't think they're requesting. I've seen some emojis, but no requests.
Man, RIP. That's sad. So I think here's what it's gonna come down. We do
No,
have a
here we
request.
go. Here we go. Finally. Now requests are popping up.
Yeah, people are requesting now that there's something in the mix here. All right. The question's pretty simple for the people that I brought up, right? And here's the deal. It's got to be right now, like it's a one-on-one head off between two people. I don't know if they have stonks or not, but they're up on stage. We've got Chef Ox Sheffy versus Huddle Queen. And this may be a super easy question depending on how well you know your stonk history.
Wait, Cleo, before you go to read the question, should we do a mic check just to make sure both participants can speak?
Great point. Great point. Let's go ahead and do a mic check. All right. Mic
Good
check.
morning.
1, 2. Hollow Queen, are you up here?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you. Welcome up. Hollow Queen, I've got to ask, do you own any stonks?
Sorry, repeat that?
Do you own any stonks?
No, I'm doing deep dives and learning everything that I can at the moment. I'm coming from just NFT.
Okay. So you and Sheffy are on the same page. That's going to make this more fun. All right. Question number 1 for you both. First person to answer it correctly, you get the point. And deal is, if you answer at all and it's incorrect, you don't get another guess. So, question is scrapped. So, question number 1, on your mark, get set, go. What was the exact mint date of Wonky Stonks?
October 27th.
Oh, bro, are you kidding? No. That's wrong. Huddle Grid, you got a minute to be able to look this up. You were close.
Oh, I could have looked it up.
Like October 2021, something. I know it was like around my birthday.
You got 20 seconds.
Was I that close? I got the right month.
18.
Damn.
17.
Okay, hold on.
16. 15.
Okay, wait. Okay.
14. 13.
I have horrible service
12.
when I'm in a cabin.
11.
Oh my god.
10. 9. 8.
There's
7.
Oh my god, how do I do this? See, I'm so new at this.
5. 4. 3. 2.
Just say 19.
1.
No, I don't know.
Okay, time expired. Answer is October 19th, 2021.
God, my
so
birthday's
close.
October 20th. Dang it. I knew it was my
so
birthday.
close.
So you guys were close. You guys were, you're kind of close. Not
Dang
quite
it.
there.
Bro, I was like 12 days
where
off.
this comes from. Don't worry. Worst case
You
scenario,
still
we're going to
got
learn
it.
a lot. The next one, and you got a total of 30 seconds on the clock
Oh my
for
God,
this
I
one.
broke
It's
my
a little
toast.
bit more obscure. I don't think either of you are going to get it, but I just want to hear what your answers are. What is the roadmap of Wonky Stonks?
Vibe, and then we vibe harder. Wait.
Oh, she got it.
Like,
That's
we
it.
vibe and we vibe hard. That was my thing that I loved about it.
Yes, that's it. That's correct. All right.
Yay!
That's 1 point. You need 1 more point to be able to win this stonk, Huddle Queen. We've got 2 more questions up to bat. Rooster, do you want to come up with a question? I'll give one to you. I've got others in my back pocket, but I'm happy to give this to somebody else on the stage because this is kind of fun.
You got it. I got a couple questions, but I trust your.
All right, wait. Shoot one from the hip. I want to hear it.
Well, okay. Damn, it'll be a 2-part question because
Okay.
it's they're kind of simple. First one, how many stonks are in the collection, and who is the co-founder of Wonky Stonks?
Oh, that was. There's 835 items.
Oh, that's not correct.
No. Oh, because they've been sold. Oh, Wait.
No. The Rooster, that was a tough one. That was a tricky one. Nobody.
Wait, what do you mean? It says on the fucking opening
8735. 8735.
That's incorrect.
It's 8736 because one of them's on Solana.
Are they on? Oh, I thought it was burned. Okay.
One of them got sent over wormhole to Solana like experimentally back in the day. That's an impossible question for the average person, Rooster.
I mean, I would have taken 836, but I forgot that it's listed as 835.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, can't accept that answer though. Good history, good fact for people to know. But the co-founder, outside of myself, Chef, are you still there?
I'm still here. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to buy.
Sure you're still cooking.
I'm swapping my USDC to Ethereum right now so I can buy the stonk. So I'm multitasking.
All right, who is the co-founder of Wonky Stonks? He is in the audience.
Ooh.
Hold on, I'm gonna get this.
I was
about to do that.
Yeah, I did. So I just forwarded both of you an email. I copied that in case you were tied up, Brian.
Okay.
If I'm free. But Nebra, he sent through a request saying he.
Breeze, you're really cutting out, man. I can't hear you. Okay, can we give a hint, Rooster?
I thought that he was in the audience was a hint.
Can we give another one?
Yeah, sure, dude. It's your show, dude.
All right. It says Wonky Stonks on PFP.
It says Wonky Stonks on the PFP.
I was going to say, is it lumber? Okay. Or no, never mind.
That's a guess. That is a guess.
That's a very good one. Lumber is the captain right now.
He is the captain. But
that's a good one.
Chef, now you get a guess, and this is it. Make it count.
All right, hold on.
This is your If you get this, it extends to one more round. If you do not get this, round over. Hodl Queen gets it for her one correct answer.
Okay. It says it on the PFP.
I mean, that's a fair description, isn't it, Rooster?
Yeah, I mean, there's only one.
There's only one. Really need to get my soundboard set up done. Okay,
I'm guessing it doesn't say the word Wonky Stonk, though, right?
It literally says the word Wonky Stonk.
No,
You've got a 10-second countdown, though, starting now.
What? I've checked every PFP in this audience.
I think there's only one PFP with words, dude. There's only one.
10, 9, 8, 7.
What?
It's got a bag in the PFP. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Miles crying.
2, 1.
No, Hondo.
Oh my goodness! With literally half a second to spare, I don't know how I could give any more of a hint to that. All right, the very last question.
Dang.
I'm sorry, you were close. I probably was a little bit too nice there. And
which for all the bonky bonks.
For all the bonky bonks. All right. Okay, this is a good one. What is a small community of creators that has spurred off from the Wonky Stonks, where the Wonky Stonks is their original home collection? They do regular shows. They've got, just a few thousand followers on their space. And we've got several of those members of that project that are actually on the stage today.
Room 110.
Oh, and Chef takes it home.
Oh,
let's go.
Full question. Sorry. Okay. Good job.
I'm sorry. We'll do more of these. I've got 9 more. That was fun. Chef, I will hook you up with your stonk. It's not an excuse not to still buy a stonk.
No, I think I
will be buying one
in the stipulation
Give me 5 minutes to get my Ethereum going, and then I'm ready to go.
Will
I
do.
think
And
the
Hodl Queen,
stipulation
please
should
feel
be
free to
only if he
fish out.
buys the stonk, he gets that one. If not, then Queen gets the stonk.
Dude, unfortunately that's not the rule. I'm gonna be fair. Fair is fair. I mean, he should still buy the stonk, but either way, he gets the stonk. So, and then what he does with it from there, it's up to him. So, I will DM you.
Except if you sell the gift, everybody will remember.
And I will send the stonk to you. In the meantime, we have a legend, a guest that is up here with us, the Cube himself. I was trying to think of a good alliteration for Kansas as far as a name, but we're just going to go with, the King of Kansas. Wonky Cube himself. What is going on, my man? Kansas has terrible reception sometimes.
In classic Cube fashion.
Classic Cube fashion. He's here, though. And
probably in the truck.
A lot to me.
Probably in the truck.
Okay, I was rugging. I heard probably in the truck, and I see laughing emojis. I'm guessing I've been summoned.
Yeah, no, that's 100% what happened.
So what are you doing, Cube?
Great to see you guys. Been a minute. Get to be the slow time. I've gotta see all my wonky friends.
We've missed you, man. We've missed you.
And I'm probably
it's always good to hear your voice.
Jesus, it wouldn't be a space without me.
Well, you are kind of rugging. You're kind of rugging, but it was amazing hearing your voice. Great break of pace. I'm gonna do a few more of these. I might even do a second day of Stonkmas Space tomorrow. So maybe that's what I'll do. Just continue the Stonkmas Spaces, and maybe that's what we'll do to be able to give these away. So, if not, we'll definitely do some more of these in the next week. So be on the lookout. Follow LedgArt. Follow me, and Chef, I'll get you that stonk. Until then, appreciate everybody tuning in today. Wonky Stonks are inevitable, and looking forward to the next one. And don't die during pandemonium, please.
That's just as good of odds as Deacon Coin Flip.
Fair enough, man. All right, guys. Well, it was a lot of fun today. We'll be back.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Stonkmas. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, Merry Stonkmas.